All right, guys. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, friends, family, fans, and Finish Line focused, fantastically fine folks. John just dropped us off here at the highway, at the bridge. So I am fixing to walk down it right now. I'll pan and show you behind me. Can't really see much, but I'm up on the road, and then this is where we're going. Getting back to the Appalachian Trail from town. And because we got dropped off on the road, I don't have to do that 1 mile bike path walk. So I'm excited about that. All right, hang on, let me get situated and I'll film again. All right, well, I am back on the Appalachian Trail where I left off Thursday evening. It's Saturday morning, August, I think it's the 26th. My watch is actually fogged up a little bit and I can't quite read it. But there's the bike path that I walked a mile to get picked up the other night. But we just got dropped off on the highway, and so already on the trail, which is awesome. Very awesome. Saves us 20 minutes and a mile or so walking on the bike path. So I'm very thankful for that. I got to pay attention to see where I'm going here this morning, but boy, it is brisk. It is 46 degrees out and very dewy, so it's really wet. The windows on the vehicle were just completely like fogged over and wetted over and all that. It's going to be quite a change of environment these next few few days or whatever. Franconia Ridge Trails 2.8, Liberty Springs Campsite, Liberty Springs Trail, Appalachian Trail, hiking the AT northbound. All right, that's what we are doing. We've got a long climb this morning. Going to be miles and miles of fairly steady, just gradual climbs. Looks like some steep sections in there. And then we're going to get up on top of, I believe it's called Franconia Ridge. And we're going to be above tree line for 2 miles this morning, or today, whenever that ends up being. Above tree line for 2 miles. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I've got an old pair of socks ready to go for some gloves. I've got my base layer shirt. I've got my rain gear ready to go for wind protection if I need it. Hopefully I don't, but I've definitely got some warm clothes easy to grab for being up there above tree line. So I am excited and ready to go. Pack feels kind of heavy this morning. It's actually surprisingly bulky. I've got 2 days worth of food, 2 days and a partial worth of food. So I can get into Crawford Notch, I think it's called, in the AMC Highland Center, where I'm going to pick up a few items and some resupply there. So that's the goal. The goal for today is only to do like 10.3 miles to get to the Garfield shelter and stay at the Garfield shelter. And then tomorrow is to do like 14 or 17, depending on the terrain and how I'm feeling. I'd love to try to do the 17 and get a little further ahead, but you have to stage your ascent of Mount Washington, and once you get to like Lake of the Clouds Hut, there's no going any further unless you go all the way over and down the other side. And so there's no need to get there super early or whatever in a day, because you're just going to have to sit around and wait anyway. So in other words, there's quite a bit of strategy involved in where you're going to go and how you're going to hike in the Whites, especially the presidential range, because it's all about strategy and getting where you need to be without sacrificing anything. So anyway, lots of strategy. It's fun. It's a little stressful, but it's fun also. So I like that part of the game. All right, let me put this camera away so I can hike and get warmed up a little bit here this morning. I'm kind of stiff and moving a little slow, but the zero yesterday was great. Definitely enjoyed that and needed that. I just feel good. Got all of my videos uploaded. Got to take care of a few things, so it's awesome. Life is good. All right, come along with me. Let's go hike this thing. Climbing up, and forgive me, I don't know the name of this. I'm thinking we're climbing up Mount Lincoln. I think that's what this is called. Maybe we're not even to that yet. I'm not 100% sure where, like, the base of a mountain starts and whatever. I know the first peak we come to is Mount Lincoln. Then we drop back down and go through a little saddle, and then we go up Mount Lafayette. So I know that, but I'm not sure if I'm technically on Mount Lincoln or not. But either way, I'm climbing up out of, oh darn it, I think it's Franconia notch. And I thought I'd show the trail real quick. This is actually a nice stretch, gentle, but it's just been like rock step-ups like this. See that? And to be honest, I'd almost rather climb a mount like Kinsman, where you're more technical, than this, because this is a lot faster. And so I've worked up way more of a sweat climbing up this, because it's just stair after stair after stair after stair. Where the other one is hard, but then you get a little break kind of as you figure out how to climb the next one. So that's my thoughts so far on this one. All right, we'll talk to you soon. All right, I pulled off the side of the trail for a minute to the Liberty Springs campsite area. And that is the caretaker's place. It's like a canvas tent or a wall tent where the caretaker for the area stays. So thankfully it was just a tiny bit off the trail. So that's cool. The water that I need is right up ahead on the trail on the right hand side. So there's no more water from here to our destination for tonight at Garfield camping area, Garfield shelter. So we need to kind of camel up here a little bit and carry out, I'll carry 1.5 liters, I guess. And so here's the AT again. There's all the signage that tells you what's going on. That says where the tent sites are and stuff for the area. So headed up the trail, and this is what it looks like. Southbound hiker coming through. It's a Saturday, so there's a lot of people out. All right, guys. Well, we're here at Liberty Springs campsite, and the Liberty Spring is right to my left. I just topped off my water bottles, and I'm drinking some freezing cold water coming from like 4,000 feet up. So my fingers are freezing. But hey, here's 3 of my friends that we've been hanging out and hiking and talking, and I wanted you guys to meet them also. So why don't we start with you on the left there, real quick. GQ, tell us your name and where you're from.
So my name's Alan, trail name GQ. I'm from Philadelphia.
All right, very nice. And what about you guys?
I'm PR. Real name is Kyle.
Okay.
I'm Aspirations, real name's Jordan.
And where are you guys from?
Indiana.
Indiana, all right. And I thought I'd ask you, GQ, like what's been maybe the neatest thing or the coolest part of the trail so far?
I think for me, it's been sort of the simplicity of it. You know, it sounds like such a crazy adventure, but like some of the coolest moments are just sitting around with friends, drinking coffee, or, you know, going out when you get into town for a resupply, having a night to just spend in town and just enjoy being together. You know, there's not a rush, there's not a million schedules you have to balance. It's, you know, it's not all that craziness of being home.
Sure.
To just be able to sort of kick back when those moments come and enjoy it.
Okay, very cool. Well, PR and Aspirations, what about you guys? Like, what's been maybe the weirdest or craziest or scariest thing that's happened on the trail?
So PR has a knack for losing and destroying his phone on the trail. When we were in the Smokies, we were we caught a hitch back into the Smokies, and when he got out of the truck, he realized that his phone had fallen out of his pocket, and of course the hitch takes off in the other direction, and Kyle was like, my phone's gone. Luckily the guy had told us where he was headed to, so Kyle starts running around the parking lot trying to find a hitch back to that guy's trailhead, and the only hitch he could get was on the back of a motorcycle. On the back of a motorcycle, runs down to the trailhead, and then has to run up a mountain 4 miles to catch this guy because he'd already taken off up his trail. So Kyle did all of that, and then came back and hiked another 10 miles.
Wow.
Yeah, so...
And then I dropped my phone in the Susquehanna River outside of Harrisburg, PA. The same
phone?
And it worked after coming out of the river, but then it proceeded to not work later. So Samsung had to fix it for me.
You weren't meant to have that phone for whatever reason.
It sounds like it.
Wow. All right, guys. Well, thanks for talking, and it's sure been fun to hang out with you.
Yeah, you
Thank
too.
you.
So I figured out the name. That first mountain that I'm climbing is called Liberty Mountain. That's why it was Liberty Springs campsite. Anyway, I think I'm near the summit of what they call the Haystack, or Little Haystack. It's like a 4,000 foot peak here. I'm gonna work my way over, but check. This is the first view of the day. Lord have mercy. Check this out. I'm blown away. Totally blown away. I can't believe it. It's been so long since we've been in the mountains like this and seen anything. I've never, I guess quite been in mountains like the Whites, and oh my goodness. Just look at that. I can't wait to get up here on Franconia Ridge. 2 miles above tree line, and it is a glorious day. Oh, I'm so humbled. So fortunate. God is so good. Welcome to Saturday on Little Haystack. I'll show you the views here. We have a couple of people that have made the trek up here. Dogs too. Beautiful. Crowded but beautiful. Gorgeous. Alright, I'm going to keep walking. It's cold. Walking off of a Haystack towards Mount Lincoln. This is the path. When you get a lot around public areas, you get a lot nicer path. We won't complain. That's what we get to look at as we walk. First view of Mount Washington. It's the tall one way in the back there. A guy just from around here just pointed it out. That's Mount Washington. So cool. And this right here is Mount Lincoln, and Mount Lafayette's right past it. Awesome. Basically at the top of Mount Lafayette. There's a friend we've been talking on. They live in Hanover. Here's their husband and their dog Brew. Uh-oh. Man, don't you go down. I'm trying to take a picture. Anyway, this is the top up here of Mount Lafayette. Crazy. Yay. It's a cool mountain over there. What do you think, Cur Doggy?
I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
Nope. Nope. Alright, there's the rock face where the man of the mountain, or the old man of the mountain, used to be. And it crumbled down, I think, in the early 2000s, like 2001, 2002. Somewhere around there, the face fell off that mountain. But the Greenleaf Hut, Appalachian Mountain Club Greenleaf Hut's down there, looking off at that. It's 1.1 miles off the trail, so no thru hiker goes down there, but gorgeous. This is the top of Mount Lafayette. It's noon. I have a noon alarm. Oh, All right, well, this is just Lincoln. Cool. Would you push one of the... Oh, it stopped. Never mind. Oh, all right. We're just coming up Lincoln. Cool. That's even better. We get more. It is super busy, though. Yeah, either here or Lafayette, whichever. Without eating? Okay. Let's stop here and eat. Over here, we'll be out of the wind a little better. As you can see, it is super popular. Yeah, maybe. Just get out of the wind a little bit. As you can tell, it's pretty popular. What do you think, Purple Rain?
Awesome.
Woohoo! Super awesome. Let me come over here. Look at that. It's ridiculous. And I've been ouch. I thought we were climbing up Lafayette back there, but no, that was Lincoln. Check that out, guys. Wow. That was Lincoln. This is Lafayette right ahead. And we are going, sorry about my bandana, we're going across the knife edge here in a second. So that's Ambitions, PR, and GQ. They're ahead of us. They stopped while we were eating lunch, and we've been chatting. So that's them right in front here. Like I said, we're going across the knife edge. Woohoo! Let's show this way real quick. Alright, here is the ascent up Mount Lafayette. So I was way wrong, or thought I was already on like a summit when it was just a little bump. And so, anyway, that's the summit of Lafayette. There's like a line of people going up, so we're having to just kind of go slow and stay in line and then move over for people coming down. Actually, they're moving over for us in general. Because that's the trail etiquette, is for the person going up to have the right of way. So anyway, it's just been interesting having a traffic jam. Then there's, just like on the interstate, somebody that wants to pass to then just like stand in front of you. So no big deal. Beautiful. There was a white blaze on that rock back there. Yeah, looks like the trail goes behind me. I'm actually not quite on the summit, so let me stop for now. All right, here's the view from Mount Lafayette. So pretty amazing. Clouds have kind of come in. You can't see quite as much as you could, but it's been breathtaking. Let me walk over here. It's been amazing coming along this Franconia Ridge here for a while. I mean, this is just stellar. It's packed. I'll pan through the crowds. You can see how busy it is, but that's okay. The views are amazing. I gotta figure out where the trail goes. Oh, so much better here. Leaving Mount Lafayette behind and all those people. There's day hikers and people from all over, and they don't know how to be polite on the trail, and they're pushy, and everybody's it is not a good environment. Ouch. This is a lot nicer. Just check out the trail. Walking along here. You want to walk with me? That's what I'm looking at off my left shoulder. Oh man, there's what I'm looking at off my right shoulder. As I walk along. think my friend Lipstick and Kelly, my friends, I think Kelly, or her name and trail name is Hills, I think she said, oh, come on, New Hampshire, now you're just showing off. I get it. New Hampshire, you are just showing off. White Mountains, baby. Here's the trail. I don't even have anything to say. Not very often a preacher gets speechless. Alright, let me stop. Wow. Alright guys, I don't know what time it is because my watch is all fogged up. Check out the mountain behind me. I'm on top of Garfield right now, and that might be Lafayette over there. Not exactly sure, but what a ridiculous... Oh, there's some more rocks up above me. Anyway, ridiculous, amazing. Look down. Pretty nice. I'm glad today we're doing a low day, small day, because there's a lot more time to enjoy all the scenery. So taking it nice and easy and just going along. It is very nice. So super thankful for that. What do we have? Anyway, let me put the camera away. There's some signs. Looks like there's another summit over there. So we'll see. I'll let you see camp. We should be pretty close to the Garfield campsite where I'm headed. Should be pretty close, less than a half mile, I think. Oh my goodness. This is the top of Mount Garfield. Look at that. I'm glad I took a little side trail over here, but do you guys know, is that Lafayette right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got all the false summits. And,
Yeah.
so Lafayette, and then is it
Lincoln.
Little Haystack?
Yep, Lincoln, then Little Haystack.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Flume and Liberty are in the distance.
Okay. Very nice, thank you. So that's Lafayette. That's a Lincoln right over there. And then Little Haystack, that's where we came up and over all that. Wow.
Yeah, Liberty and Flume are those two. And then that's Owl's Head right there, Ben.
Okay. What's this tank thing here? You got any idea?
This was a fire tower.
Oh, it's a base for a fire tower. Okay.
Way back when.
Is it all right if I pan across and show you guys real quick?
Sure.
Is that all right? Okay, this is the base for a fire tower. Yeah, say hi. I have a YouTube channel.
What do you do?
Yeah. I'm vlogging my through hikes, so yeah, very cool. All right. Look at that, man. That is awesome. Legit.
That's Osceola. The next mountain.
All right. Well, good evening, everybody. All right. Well, hey there, everybody. All right. Well, good evening, everybody. All right, well, hey there, everybody. So it is almost bedtime for me. It's only like 6:30, but got into camp pretty early, got everything set up, and my supper made and consumed, and it's nice and chilly up here. So as you can see, I'm dressed wearing my puffy. I'm even wearing my rain pants for some extra warmth. Anyway, it feels awesome. It feels very good. All my sweat was dry by the time I got into camp, and so that's a real blessing when you're used to having such humidity that stuff never would dry out. Anyway, today, hands down, far and away, the neatest day of the whole trail, by far. Walking Franconia Ridge was unbelievable. The views from the Little Haystack Mountain, Mount Lincoln, Mount Lafayette, and then Mount Garfield were some of the neatest views I've ever had, ever in my life. I haven't done a lot of backpacking out west or any backpacking out there, so I'm not used to those big mountain views. It was stellar and beautiful, and the weather couldn't have been really any better. It was a little chilly, which was nice. The breeze, just a slight breeze, not too bad. Up there, it was majestic. Poor Halo is torn up. She wants to be here so bad. Wanted to see all that, and I wish she could have been here with me. For sure, I wish all the whole family could have been here. It was amazing. So I feel pretty good. My poor right ankle and my right knee kind of hurting, but especially that right ankle is swelling up and giving me some trouble. I don't know what's going on with it. But I've only got 300 and some odd miles to go, so we're going to make it to Katahdin no matter what. Garfield was perhaps as neat a view as any. Little Haystack was sure neat because that was the first spot I got to. But the whole day was super great. Feeling good now, ready to get in my sleeping bag, lay down, and probably listen to my Bible some. So, hey, guys, thanks for coming along with me. I hope the views from the camera, the pictures and stuff, I hope they do it a little bit of justice because it's stellar. If you are thinking about getting out here, you need to make an effort and do it. It is awesome. Thanks for coming along with me. I sure appreciate you guys, and we'll talk to you all in the morning. God bless.